In the weeks leading up to New Year's Eve, the police department's been informing you about impaired driving. Impaired driving can happen based on alcohol consumption or drugs, even prescription drugs.
Officers that suspect drug or alcohol impairment have been trained to recognize this type of impairment with individuals through training that they receive in both the academy and in post-academy states. The training that they receive is to recognize certain indicators of impairment that could indicate that a person is under the influence of a drug or alcohol, anything that could cause the person to have difficulty operating a vehicle.
There are some things that we look for to help establish this. One thing is maintaining a lane. If the driver is swerving within the lane or crossing over lane lines, an officer will take note of that and may begin an investigation of impaired driving. Another thing is maintaining speed. Drivers who are going well above the posted speed limit or well below a normal traveling speed sometimes are suspected of being impaired drivers. If a driver has stopped at a traffic control device and remains stopped, sometimes you'll see a car sitting at a green light. That can be an impaired driver.
In addition to training, the Oklahoma City Police Department partners with other agencies like the Oklahoma Highway Safety Office for funding to allow for officers to have an enforcement focus on only impaired driving.
The most tragic way that we find out people have been driving impaired is when we get called to collisions. Way too often this involves a death or a serious injury. Impaired driving is completely avoidable, it's not acceptable, and we need to not tolerate it. And DUI.